The three concepts of the database management system you have learned that defining, constructing, manipulating here. These are three things are there here. Defining means what? First of all, you are supposed to define the database, and constructing means what? You are supposed to insert the data here. You will still not get exactly what this definition is, what this construction is, what this manipulation is there. Actually, once we start working on the database practically, now we are working for the theoretically here. Once we go on practically here, immediately you will cope up what exactly the database management system component definition is there. Defining the database, constructing the database, and manipulating the database. What these components are, this what concepts are there, you will understand once we work was start working actually on the database here, practically here. Now I'll give you a small example. Assume that a small database of your student it is there. In the student database, you are going to have this what roll number, name, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, marks 5. Okay, only 30 subjects are there. So this is your database. So this roll number, name, marks 1 to marks 5, these are the small columns are there here. And then defining is what we have done for the defining. We have created the student database by name as a student 4th semester. Okay, and in that still we have to go on defining, right? So the roll number is one thing, name is the definition, then marks 1 is the definition, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, marks 5. These are the this what definition of your respective database student 4th sem here. Then construction, what is the constructing part here? हमने तो अभी तक रोल नंबर में कुछ भी नहीं डाला है, सिर्फ रोल नंबर लिया है, नेम लिया है, एंड मार्क्स 1, मार्क्स 2, मार्क्स 3, मार्क्स 4. ओके, just a minute, I'll share the screen. Then once we start inserting the data, roll number 1, roll number 1 is there here. Then what is the name? Sai Prakash. If we go on working like this way, Sai Prakash, then marks it is what 85, 95, 96, 92, 93. These are actually the construction of the database here. Okay. Then roll number 2, Maitri. Then after that goes putting the marks here 75, 95, 92, 93. These are the marks which is happening the constructing. Okay. Now this currently we have the database of 2 records. एक साई प्रकाश का है और एक मैत्री का है. Okay, these 2 data are there here. Manipulation. What is this manipulation? Manipulation is what once we start inserting more data. Already database is there with us. The database is having the records of Sai Prakash and Maitri. Now, if we want to insert more data here, okay, we want to insert the more data, then again we are not supposed to create roll number, name, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4. No, it is not required. Already it is there with us. Just in that database itself, in that file itself, we are supposed to insert more data here. So we can insert the extra data here. Roll number 3, Aishwarya, marks 1, it is what 94, 85, 87, 76. These are the marks here. Okay. One more thing which we have updated और एक नया record add किया है हमने. One more it is what that where we can change. Manipulation can be done here. Now suppose Maitri spelling I have made a mistake here. So I can change the name of the spelling of the Maitri very easily here. Updation I can do here. So that also will come under the this word manipulation here. So 3 things are there. That was the definition, construction, and manipulation here. Then today we will start working with the characteristics of database approach. There are 4 characteristics of database approach. The first one it is called as a self-describing nature of a database system. The second one it is what insulation between programs and data abstraction. Third one, support of multiple views of the data. And the last one, sharing of data and multi-user transaction processing. These all the core characteristics I'll be explaining with the people very easiest way. Comparing is there here. The way olden file system was there, like a file traditional file processing system, and today's if you see database management processing system here. Traditional file means what? Taking manually all this register book here. Assume that register book is there with us. We are inserting all that records manually, book and pen. Then you think about the database management system side here. What happens there? We are inserting the data with the help of system. I mean, laptop system, mobile system, any kind of a system. So there it is what? Database management processing system, and file-based processing system. It is what? Manually you are supposed to do here. Getting? So let us start working. The first characteristics of database approach is what? Self-describing nature of the database system here. Self means what? Own. Okay. Now what I have told you people, the database I have created by the name of student fourth semester. Okay. Then I have created roll number, name, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, marks 5. This is my construction. I have created it. Then myself, okay, you can define your own database also. You can include which I have included, name, roll number, marks 1 to marks 5. You yourself also can include the total percentage grade. It is your side. So you are describing your own database. Other side, it is what Sai Prakash have created the database as roll number, name, marks 1 to marks 5. Total we create किया है उसने, percentage also he has created, as well as the grade also he has created. Now come to the Maitri, what she has done, she has created the database according to her, like a roll number, name, total, percentage. Sufficient. Everyone is creating their own database. It is not compulsory that what format or structure is being given by the database management system. No, you can create your own database the way you want it. So let us come to this point, self-describing nature of a database system. It contains not only database, whatever already it is there here, but also a complete definition or description of the database structure and constraints. Now, not only database means what I have told you, that roll number 1, Sai Prakash, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3 here. This is my database. Not only Sai Prakash, marks 1, marks 2, 95, 96. Nah, that roll number 1. 1 means what? It is a roll number. Roll number is what? It is being created, structured, it is there. It is being a number. So the way in your C programming, you people will say int roll number. In your this database management system also, you have to write roll number, number. Roll number is also database, data. Number is also the kind of data here. When we actually insert the data, roll number 1. So that is also the database. We say no. Sai Prakash roll number 1, name Sai Prakash 95, 95. This is what our database is there. But for that purpose, it is a complete definition or a description of the database structure and constraints. Structure means what happens? Roll number is a structure having like a number or integer. Name is having the structure like a varchar or character. मतलब सिर्फ alphabet insert कर सकती हूँ. So that is there. And constraint means what? How it is being related to other files. Other file, still you will not understand what exactly this other file or other table it is there. Okay. Then whatever the data we are supposed to create, that Sai Prakash 1, 95, 96, 97, 98, roll number, name, this all entire database will get stored in a this what? Database catalog. You can call it as a dictionary also, the database dictionary. Don't get confused between the database catalog and the database dictionary here. So both the things are same. Okay. Means whatever the data you have created or inserted here, that will get stored in the database catalog here. From that database catalog, you are supposed to access the data here. Okay, you are supposed to access the data. Matlab, you can see my 3 roll number 2. How many marks you have got in DBMS? How many marks you have got in which is the advanced Java? I can access it from the database catalog. When database catalog will create, when you insert the data, जब पहले सिर्फ डिफाइन करते हो ना रोल नंबर, नेम, मार्क्स 1, मार्क्स 2, मार्क्स 3, मार्क्स 4 सिर्फ क्रिएट करके रखते हो। अभी तक डेटाबेस कैटलॉग में कुछ भी नहीं है, सिर्फ स्ट्रक्चर है, इंफॉर्मेशन आना बाकी है। So that time once the information is coming to you people, that will get stored in this what database catalog here. Okay, the information stored in the catalog, whatever information is stored in the catalog is called metadata. Why? Moment back, I have told you that in the database catalog, already only what roll number, name, then what marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, marks 5, or there. That is also one kind of a data itself. When you put actually roll numbers value like 1, Sai Prakash, 95, 96, 97, 92, and 91. When you put this all the things, so that time will become a metadata. Why? Already roll number, name, this is there here. That is also one data. When you start actually inserting the data in that here, record here, so that time it will become a metadata. Metadata is the data of data here. Last class I had given the example of this one, capturing the photo in the mobile phone. We capture the photo, it will go and store in the gallery. We only say photo. Photo is there here. We have to delete the photo as my memory is getting full. What we are seeing? Photo. But when you say give a double click for the photo or properties or display here, anything here, details. Then what happens? When the photo was being clicked, at what time it is there, what date and location, everything it is there. What is the megapixel of that? What is the size also there here? Photo ka photo ही information आ रहा है. So that is also what called as a metadata. The information stored in the catalog is called metadata here. Okay. So I hope you have got the self-describing nature of a database system. The first point specifies that it not only contains the database, but a complete definition or description here. If you insert, I will say that, Sai Prakash, you collect all the names, marks of your class. Okay, he has collected. Only the small database is there. Then I will tell the Sai Prakash, yes, you have collected all the database. Now do one thing, create a table. In that table, first column should be roll number, second column should be name, and all other 5 columns should be of marks 1, marks 2. So what he did, he has created a perfect way, a complete definition or description of the database structure. Anyhow, he has collected, no? So that is what called as a complete definition or description of a database structure and constraints here. When he keep all the records, so that record will go in the database catalog here. And the information stored in the database catalog is called as a metadata. What do you mean by metadata? Actually, data of data here. I hope you have understood. Let me know here. Was the speed correct or still you need some lower speed? Anyone can respond me apart from the CR and LR? Yes. Hope you have got what actually the self-describing nature of the database. If you are hesitating to tell me, you can give in the chat box, please. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Others? Aishwarya?
Yes, ma'am.
Divya K?
Yes,
Dinah?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that clear to you, this concept?
Yes, ma'am.
And still one more point I'll tell you. Still, thoda you will not understand actually what this database is. I'm sure once we start creating the database with the help of practical, that time you will realize it. Just the basic example I've given. Sai Prakash has created this what roll number, marks 1, marks 3, including this what total marks. And the Maitri has created only roll number, name, total, percentage. Now this is what your own describing the nature of the database here. Then what happens? Not only database here, but a complete definition description here. You will create a C programming, right? You will not say only roll number. You will give a data type. What kind of a data type is there here? So that is what the complete definition description of the database structure and constraints here. Okay. And whatever the data you are going to store in a respective box, so that will go in the database catalog here. And in the database catalog, you are going to have a metadata. What is metadata? It is data of data. What is data? Roll number, name, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3. This is one data of data. Now, what is of data? 1, Sai Prakash, 95, 96, whatever the marks are there. 2, Maitri, 98, 85, 86. This is the what? Data of data here. Just a minute, I have received. We can simply say it is a book with description on as well as the information. Yes, you can say that also. Correct. It is like a book. Hope you have got data of data. Let us not waste more time here. Okay. Second characteristics, little bit difficult, but you will cope up here. Insulation between programs and data abstraction. Two parts are there here. Insulation between programs and data. Let us look first here. The structure of a data. Files is embedded in the application programs. So any changes to the structure of a file may require changing all the programs that access that file. Okay. Kind of difficult. You have not understood. Now, let me give the example for you people. Just a minute. Okay. Seconds. This what databases are getting created with each other, embedded. Now you are this what marks file it is there. As I have told you currently, roll number, name, then what marks 1, marks 2, marks 3. Assume that this is the database of your third semester. Okay, third semester here. Now I'm going to create one more database, I mean file, roll number, name, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, marks 5. This is of what? Fourth semester. Third semester we have created. Fourth semester it is there. Already it is there with us. All data is available with us. Okay. Sabka marks hai hamare paas and it is there. Now the question arises here. This is getting connected. No. Name, roll number is not going to change from your first semester to sixth semester. No, it is not going to change. It is going to remain constant. It is not the job. Always I have to create a separate roll number, separate name, university purpose. Okay. In your this was in our college, what every semester we go on changing the roll number. That is a different part here. But if you think about the university side, what happens? Every time we are not supposed to create the new roll number. No, already first semester roll number is available. Second semester roll number is there. Third semester is also there. Fourth semester is also there. It goes on till the sixth semester here. Now, what happens? The data is available. Third semester XYZ person was there. Assume that the third semester XYZ person was there. He has a USN number is also there, and then what name is also there. Mobile phone number is there here. We have included mobile phone number also here. I want to change his mobile number. His mobile number has got updated, and he is currently in what? Fourth semester. He has came from first semester to third semester. In the fourth semester, when he came, his phone number has got changed. So what happens? What we do? We change only fourth semester here, and it is required to change the third semester also, as well as this for second and first semester. In your file based, you think now in the separate notebooks is there. First notebook of first semester, second book this what second semester notebook, third semester notebook, and fourth semester notebook. what we do it is in the fourth semester notebook, we change the roll number, phone number here. Very easily we change the phone number here. Go to the third semester, already that phone number is there. What you have to do, you are supposed to change. You have to erase that all the things and you have to go on writing. What happens? The same way you're supposed to go for the second semester. The same way you're supposed to go for the first semester. How long procedure you're going to take? What is the time here? Everything you have to remove and everything you have to go on changing, right? So what is this here? The structure of the data files is embedded in the application program. So any changes to the structure of a file may require changing all programs that access that file. We changed on the fourth semester, right? For the phone number, it is required to change for the other semester also here because updation should be there here. Then what happens? We call this property program as a data independence. Huh? Now till here, let me tell you data independence here. Here, it is not that I have changed the phone number of XYZ. It is not getting affected for other people phone number also. सिर्फ XYZ का ही तो XYZ का ही phone number change किया. It is not getting affected for Sai Prakash, not for the Maitri, not for the Aishwarya here. If you have not understood this example, let me tell you one more example. Same, I will take you. Same. Huh? What I have done till third semester, I have taken roll number, name, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, marks 5. I have not added this word total. But my interest is now what I have to add this word total here. Where I'm going to start inserting the total from fourth semester here. But I want to make that changes to the third semester, second semester, and first semester table also, which is not there the total column, not even the percentage column. But I want to make it. Then what happens when I'm about to insert that column of total? Already I had created for the this what fourth semester ठीक है मैंने create कर दिया है but ऐसे ही मुझे third semester को भी करना है second semester also I want to do and as well as the first semester also I want to do. So it is not required. All the data have to change for the third semester. Again, I have to start inserting the roll number, name, marks 1, marks. No, it is not. Only what I will do, I will just update the column. Only single column I will update, which is of total and marks. And percentage. Now, when I'm doing this total and the percentage, it is saying that this word data independence. It will insert only total and marks and it will not get affected for the marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, marks 5 नहीं कुछ भी affected नहीं हो जाएगा change नहीं होता name को भी change नहीं होता roll number also it will not change. It is a self independence like a data independence alone it will come and it will go on inserting it will not get effect for other things. Getting means what you will say no normally it will get affected for this award. No, it is not. You can manage here. Now this whatever I have told you data independence, I will show you the practical example here. The same this what marks only here first semester, second semester, third semester. Practical example I'll show you. Purposely I'll make roll number, name, marks 1 to marks 5, and when I come for the fourth semester that time I'll include total and normal way. In a normal way I'll put and which is there already with me of first mark second semester here. That time I'll show you total and this what percentage. Very, very easy this. I think so that time you have to see yourself whether it is getting affected for other tables or other columns or what. No, it is whatever we do the operation here, you are supposed to take care of that, which is called as a data independence. But if you go for the manual based, you are supposed to take the separate notebooks and start writing here. Prepare the column. Everything matters here. Assume that a large book size is there with people where only 5 subjects and only 7 columns will fit. Right? Only 7 columns will fit in your notebook. And 8th column which we are about to add total. And if you don't have the space, what you people will do, guys? Normal way, you have to purchase the new book. Otherwise, you have to erase and start preparing. How much time you're going to do that is getting affected for others also. No, space should be there here. So in the database management system, no space is required. Normal way, it will take as much as spaces you want here. Independence. Then third point to check the characteristics that allow the program data independence and program operation independence is called data abstraction here. Whatever you do, the extra things alone, independently, it is called as a data abstraction here. Then data model hides storage and implementation details that are not of interest to the most database users here. Every this what details will get hide here. Encapsulation and data abstraction here means what? Any changes made in a single file, what wherever I just said fourth semester I'm going to change, then it should not affect other files of the database here. It should not affect other files of the database here. Suppose I'm going to insert a total and marks of your third semester. This total and percentage should not get affected for the total and percentage of the fourth semester. No, it should not. It should not be same. Different should be there. So this is what separate access should be there. Hidden information should be there here. Normal way updation is there. No, what is there at the backside, it will be not displayed. It is completely hidden here. Hiding should be there. Encapsulation and data abstraction here. If your example, one more example, I can tell you Aadhaar card. Do you know that if you update your mobile number, how it is getting updated? आप क्या करते हो? You will say update. You will provide your Aadhaar card number. You will receive the OTP. Do you know that how that OTP has come? Who will send that OTP? Who is the person? And what is the digits? How many digits you have got? How did they make? No, we will get the just OTP. We have to provide this OTP and say, okay, you have to submit, you have to say. Then they will say that please update your phone number. Old phone number, new phone number, confirm the phone number. How this they have done? We know what is our job. We just put only number 87922242249. मेरा काम हो गया. But पीछे क्या चल रहा है, कैसे चल रहा है? Do we know that? No. That is what called as a data abstraction, and they have said that data model hide the storage and implementation that are not of interest to most databases. I think insulation between programs and data in a simple way. Whatever the changes you are going to make in the database, it should not affect for other files which are linked here. It should be completely independent here. Getting and data abstraction means what? Whatever you provide the operation, जो भी आप syntax डालते हो ना, it should be with you only. It should not be public here. It should be hidden. Okay. So this is the insulation between the programs and data abstraction here. Still, if you have not, I can tell you next class here. Let us jump for the third characteristics. Let us not lack. Support of multiple views of the data. Now here again example. Already database is available with me, having the roll number, name, marks 1 to marks 5, and total percentage. Great. Sufficient. This is the database with me. Let us have a look here. A database typically has many users, each of whom may require different perspective or the view of the database. Now I want the description or the view. I want roll number, name, percentage. Sufficient. It is not compulsory that when you click for the database, all the details will come. All the details means what? What we have actually the database में क्या है हमारे पास? Roll number, name, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, marks 5, total, percentage, grade. This is there with us. But I want to view the database as roll number, name, total, percentage. Sufficient for me here. It is not saying that हाँ हमारे पास यही database है, you should have a look for this database only. No, we can have a this one different perspective also here. I can find out only roll number, name, percentage from the database student for semester. Sai Prakash will want to view the database only roll number, name, total. Otherwise, Sai Prakash want to see the database like a roll number, name, TBM, subject marks. He can do that. Aishwarya wants to see only roll number, percentage here. Renuka wants to see only name and total. It is not compulsory that you have to see what is there in the database. No. So they have said that may require different perspective. How to see that different perspective? As I have told you that I want only roll number, name, total, percentage. There is a query. Select roll number, comma, name, then what, comma, total, what it is, comma percentage from fourth semester. I have to write this query, only this will come. Okay. Then a view may be a subset of the database. What is a subset? Set का सब जो रहता है, हमारे पास पूरा set क्या है? We have the set of roll number, name, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, marks 5, total, percentage, grade. This is the set is there with me here. What is my subset? My subset is what? Roll number, name, total, percentage. What is the subset of Sai Prakash? Roll number, name, DBMS mark. Means what? Marks 4 here. What is the Renuka's subset here? Name, total. This is there here. Or it may contain virtual data that is derived from the database. Virtual means what? Already it is there. How you want to view? That is what called as a virtual. That is derived. Yes, it is being derived from the database. Already database there here. You have to take from there files, but is not explicitly stored here. Now, this meaning it is what? It is not explicitly stored here. What I said, I want to view roll number, name, total, percentage. I can view it, but I cannot store this way. I cannot store separate file in this way. Roll number, name, total, percentage. No, it is being stored as a complete database having the roll number, name, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, marks 5. Separately store ho gaye. But what I want to view, it is not stored explicitly here. If I want to store, I have to create like this way. I think so. This is the support of multiple views of the data here. How many minutes are there? Yes, I can manage for this one more. Last it is. Last characteristics is what? Very easiest. Sharing of a data and multi-user transaction processing. Very easy. Multi-user, I am telling that I am going to use the database for semester. Sai Prakash will use, Renuka will use, every one of your class will use it. A multi-user DBMS, as its name implies, must allow multiple users. You can access, everyone can have that access to access the database at the same time. Already database is available with me. I am accessing only roll number, name, percentage is there here. Think of this, your vaccine dose only, the corona it is there here, normal. Everyone is accessing the same database. Renuka has this what register for the same database. I am using the same database. It is not that not that Renuka, wait, I have to access this, what register this for the dossier vaccine purpose, and you have to do. No, it is not. It is her duty also, my duty also. It is not that no one should wait for others to complete their task or their turn. So they have said that to access the database at the same time. Data for multiple applications is to be integrated and maintained in a single database here. Means what? Now this what vaccine purpose, whatever we are doing here, slots are there. No. So wherever the slots has been updated here, immediately it should be visible for others also. Assume that I'm going to take a this what registration for the purpose of Chidambar. So slot so and so it is there. Sai Prakash is going to take for second lane. So in the lane one, whatever the registrations have come here, that should be completed and it should be visible for others also here, like for the Sai Prakash also here. It is not that मेरा है मैं ही करूंगी, मेरे के लिए I can only see my lane here, but it is not required. It should be visible for others also, maintained in a single database also here. Getting the DBMS must include concurrency control software here. What exactly concurrency control software is? What reservation example? You can have a look here. Reservation of seat on airline flight, online transaction processing application. Now, normally we do the registration of this what bus transport it is there here. So we go on checking for the bus seats, right? We will book here, reserved it is there here. The moment we click for the respective seat here, immediately it should be reserved. At the same time, Renuka also might register here. At the same time, which I want, I have registered, I have booked here. It should be visible for others means what? Just a minute. No, I'm not showing the example of different screen. Same it is. Is there any doubt here? Okay, just a minute. Let me finish this point. Ha. There is a no separate screen for this example here. Concurrency control, I'm telling, I have reserved the book seat of upper seat in this what SRS travels here. Okay. At the same time, Renuka is also taking, but my turn is over. I have done that. It should be visible for the Renuka that whatever the seat she was booking, which I was doing, it is already being reserved. Immediately it should say it. Otherwise, what happens? She will not understand that it is being reserved. Even she will do that. So clash will happen here. मैंने भी register किया था, आपने भी register किया था. No, concurrency control should be there here. So it is what online transaction processing applications here. Reservation of seat on airline flight. Whichever seat you will book, it should be this what reserved, booked, and go and store in the database, and it should show to others whenever the other people are going to register. It is already taken like this way. What happens if it is not done? If I also take, Cybercoach also will take, Renuka also will take, who will sit at a single seat? Very difficult. For that purpose, it is what concurrency should be there. Okay. So this is about your all the database characteristics. If you have not understood, again in the next class, I'll give a normal glance for this year. Okay. Start giving the attendance. Start giving the attendance, and if you have done with the attendance, you can leave my class. Stay home, stay safe, take care.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.